Hello everyone. How are you guys doing today? I hope you are good. Are you waiting for my story? I hope so. I hope you are waiting. And I have two friends waiting too. Let me show my friends. These are my friends again. This is Riley. This is Lucas. Oh, they always hug each other. Riley, are you ready to hear my story? Do you want to hear my story? Lucas, are you ready to hear too? Okay, let me tell you a story called The Ugly Duckling. Hmm, I'm sure most of you know this ugly duckling story. Okay, once there was a proud and happy duck. I have 7 beautiful eggs, and soon I will have 7 beautiful ducklings. She told her friends on the river bank. A while later, she heard a crack. One beautiful duckling popped her little head out of the shell. And then another, and another, until there were 6 beautiful little ducklings drying their fluffy yellow wings in the spring air. Oh, look at the duckling. They came out of the egg, okay? Just one egg left, quacked Mother Duck. And it's a big one. For a while, nothing happened. Then, at last, the big egg began to hatch. Tap, tap came out a beak. Crack, crack, out popped a head. Crunch, 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 out came the last duckling. Oh my! Gasped Mother Duck. Isn't he different? The last little duckling did look strange. He was bigger than the other ducklings, and he didn't have such lovely hair, yellow feathers. That's okay, said Mother Duck. You may look different, but you are special to me. When Mother Duck took her little ducklings for a swim, each one landed in the river with a little plop. But the ugly duckling fell over his big feet and landed in the water with a big splash. The other ducklings laughed at their clumsy brother. Hush! Now, little chicks, said Mother Duck, stick together and stay behind me. Back at the nest, the ducklings practiced their quacking. Quack, quack, quackity, quack, said the ducklings, repeating after Mother Duck. Honk, honk, called the ugly duckling. The other ducklings all quacked with laughter. The ugly duckling hung his head in shame. I will never fit in, he thought sadly. The next morning, the next day, Mother Duck took her little ones out for another swim. The little duckling stayed close to her while the ugly duckling swam alone. What kind of a bird are you? Asked some geese who had landed on the river nearby. I am a duckling, he replied. My family has left me alone. The geese felt sorry for the ugly duckling and asked him to go with him. But the ugly duckling was too afraid to leave his river, so he stayed put. When Mother Duck wasn't looking, the other ducklings teased their ugly brother. Look at his dull grey feathers, said one of his sisters unkindly, admiring her own reflection in the water. Mine are so much prettier. The ugly duckling swam away and looked at his reflection. I don't look the same as them, he thought sadly. So he swam down the river and didn't stop until he reached a place he had never seen before. I'll stay here, he decided. Summer turned to fall. The sky became cloudy and the river murky. But still, the ugly duckling swam alone in his quiet pa- part of the river. Snow fell heavily that winter, and the ugly duckling was cold and lonely. The river was frozen solid. At last, I can't see my ugly reflection anymore, he thought. Spring arrived at last, and the ice thawed. Some magnificent white ducks arrived on the river and swam toward the ugly duckling. Look at that! All these ducks swam towards the ugly duckling. You are a big duck, he said nervously. You are a very big duck, he said nervously. We are not ducks, laughed the elegant creatures. We are swans, just like you. Puzzled, the ugly duckling looked at his reflection in the river and was surprised to see beautiful white feathers and on the elegant long neck. Is that really me? He asked. Of course, they told him. You are truly handsome swan. The handsome young swan joined his new friends and glided gracefully back up the river with them. When the swan passed a family of ducks, Mother Duck recognized her ugly duckling right away. I always knew he was special, she said. And the beautiful young swan swam down the river proudly, ruffling his spectacular white feathers and holding his elegant head high. This is the end of the ugly duckling story. Look at him, he's so handsome now and he looks so lovely. Okay, I will see you guys in the next storytelling. Bye now.